Football is back. At SK Newsline and the Voice of the Caribbean Radio are bringing live coverage with Premier League Live. Watch and listen to live football coverage on Saturdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., and midweek games on Mondays or Fridays at 8 p.m. Games will be broadcast on SK Newsline and the SKNFA Facebook pages and Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's Premier League Live. Commentary, analysis, action. Never miss a game. Football fans, get ready for football like never before. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs featuring the top 6 teams in the SKNFA Premier League doing battle for the Big Cup at the Warner Park Football Stadium starting November 24th. The Super 6 playoffs is the most lucrative sporting event in St. Kitts and Nevis, with the champions winning $50,000. Yes, you heard right. $50,000 for the champions, $500 for man of the match, and over $100,000 in prize money. Fan giveaways and prizes galore. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs starting November 24th. Get ready to rumble.
My name is Zakir Sunumam. I am the director of City Wi-Fi. I'm here to announce to the general public that we have a promotion running from the 1st of October to the 31st of October. This promotion will be as a COVID-19 relief, our response, as we have responded before during the pandemic. In the lockdown season, we are out serving our customers. Now we introduce our over and beyond promotion. No installation, no deposit, no setup costs. All you pay is the package that you choose. So if you choose the 30 megs package, which is $143 per month, that's all you pay. City Wi-Fi is here for you.
It's the new and improved SK Newsline Android mobile app. With the SK Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SK Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SK Newsline, and download the app today. The SK Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers, and advertising is free right now. You heard me right, free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to live football coverage from the Warner Park Stadium. We're seeing the second match of the evening, the last match that ends round number 19, the Reds versus Blues, Newtown versus Cayon. Cayon at the moment in the number 4 spot, somewhat safe. Newtown on the other hand in the number 8 spot, looking for points. It's more of a do or die situation for them. As I'm joined by Essendon Watts, who's already pulling out his notebook to take notes. Usually, when these teams meet, we have a high scoring match. And the last match was 7 goals. In the past, it used to be 5-2 and 3-1. We expect to see goals from both very attacking teams and teams that tend to make mistakes at crucial points. Here is the kickoff. Duncan, Matthew, Archibald, part of the starting lineup already. Cayon coming forward, probing from Archibald. Here we see Duncan going to Archibald. Archibald finding Huggins. Huggins going square across the field. Finds Joey Jeffers. Joey Jeffers chips it fast, trying to find Savio Weeks. Savio Weeks is not there. Newtown nods away. Newtown takes control now. They're coming forward. Pontin hands over to Mitchum. Mitchum making some headway. Finds Dylan Hodge. Dylan Hodge donates it to the man in the centre back. That's Butler. Butler finds Mitchum. Mitchum. Sorry, that was Matthew. Matthew trying to challenge. Does so. Lost in the midfield. One in the midfield by Cayon. Roberts. Simmons. Up to Huggins. Huggins turns. Looking to make some headway. Slices forward. Robbed by Newtown. Again. Cayon wins it. In the person of Huggins. He looks left. He goes to the left. Trying to find Archibald overlapping. Archibald goes into Matthew. One time headed pass. Matthew turns. Matthew's trying to fake his man. Trying to get about him now. Turns back, goes on the inside, finds Huggins. Huggins goes goalward. Ball nodded partially by Newtown defense. That was Springer. Finally cleaned up by the goalkeeper. Thompson, Stephen Thompson in goal. Rolls it back out to Springer. Springer finds left on the left side. The Browns are here in the midfield. Nice little feint there by Kevin Brown. He gets it back from the number 2. Number 2 chooses to go upfield. Blocked by Cayon. And in number 2 position is Rasim Thomas for Newtown. Came on, slam it forward, finds Dylan Hutt, sorry. Where did I get bad from? Here's Cayon. Struggling to keep position. Newtown takes it away, Cayon gets it back, Newtown gets it back. Kevin finds Delano. No, that's Pontin. Pontin over to the Cayon defense. Clearance from Simmons. Asking for help in the left back, sorry. That's Archibald speeding forward. Stops it. Goes back for support. Finds Butler to go high and light in the center forward channel. The heads go up. Nelson controls. Nelson goes to the right, trying to find a man speeding away. Doesn't do so. Duncan picks up. Duncan robbed from 2 players. They make a sandwich of him. Here they come again. Newtown in control now. Big kick from Anwar Springer. Ball going into touch.
This is a very positive, purposeful start by Cayon. Yeah, looking very energized. In the last game, was in the FA Cup and they played very well. Unfortunately, went on to lose the game after leading 2-0 for a very long time. The game went on to penalty kicks and they eventually lost. But here they are now, looking to redeem themselves after that loss.
Well, it's the first game after the last, back to the regular season. Here they come again, spreading the ball around from right to center, center to left. Try to find Vince. Vince goes to the left side. It's too strong, too hard a pass for Matthew to latch on to.
I'm not seeing Lewis tonight. Is he on the team list? Lewis, Morgan Lewis.
I'm not sure, but Jeffers is in the 6 at the moment. Referee David Phipps getting in the center of the action. Strong foul coming from, looks like one of the Batises. Cayon Batiste committing that foul. Jeffers comes over. Archibald is there. Lays it for Archibald. Archibald chooses to go back. They want to probably pull out the Newtown defense. Let's see if that's the tactic. Then he goes long forward, finds Duncan. Duncan turns, has company. So he knocks it back to Roberts. Roberts goes forward. Robbed by Newtown. Weeks. Finds Roberts. Roberts looking to change sides. Goes all the way back to Simmons. Simmons goes from center to left side. Left to further left. Archibald. Up to Matthew. Matthew has a 1-on-1. Coming in from, that's Kimmy Brown. Coming over to cover and covering well. Knocks the ball into touch. Throwing into Cayon. They try to clear the lines. Archibald. Huggins. Archibald. Clearance from Newtown. Head away. Only as far as Joy Jeffers. Joy fights to control it. Gets a foul. Pulls up. Two elder statesmen pulling up one another. Archibald into Jeffers. Jeffers goes back for support, finds Butler. Butler goes across field from left to right. They're springing, they're looking for holes. Here comes Simmons, goes up forward, finds Huggins. Huggins upended by Kimmy Brown. Goalkeeper stabs it out. Finds Archibald. Matthew trying to turn this man, loses out physically, loses the ball. There's a ground battle fight. The ball goes all the way forward. There's no one there but Simmons covering. Simmons asking for help. They settle the ball. It's quite pedantic at the moment. No one challenging him. Then he goes long, trying to find a man on the left side. It's not there. Too strong, too hard.
Yes, the idea was very good indeed to get the ball over the top, but unfortunately too much power on the shot. Overhit the pass, and the ball went over the byline. So it's going to be a goal kick for Newtown. Still 0-0. Cayon enjoying most of the possession, enjoying most of the pressure, but nothing to show for it as yet. But here is Newtown now trying to get out of their own half. We still to get the team list, so we're going to give you an idea.
On the left side, it's Cayon. Newtown trying to make progress from the throw-in into Rumpy Lake. Tries a back heel, doesn't work. Cayon robs it, comes forward, settles with Vince. Vince goes over to Huggins. Huggins coming left. The man is not there. Matthew had gone inside and Archibald didn't overlap. A donation to Newtown. Headed away. Racine Thomas knocks it in, trying to find Brown. Brown is robbed. Vince trying to get away from the man. Kimmy Brown, but Kimmy Brown stands firm, blocks, then clears. Here is Cayon. Butler goes strong upfield. Again, the ball eludes everyone. Into the keeper. It looks like they have their regular keeper now tonight. The youngster who did a good job for them. He finds himself on the bench. I think that was Thomas is on the bench, or Thompson. comes Cayon, breaking up a run from Newtown. Strong pass coming from Roberts, overrating it. Cayon enjoying some possession. 1, 2, 3 passes connected from center to back. Back left to back right. Then left again. Butler has some space. Goes up long trying to find Vince. Brown intercepts. Brown clears. As far as Batiste. Cayon Batiste. Number of players surround him. We just see another break by Newtown. They're coming forward. Broken up by Roberts coming in once again. Over to Archibald. Archibald into Vince. Vince Nelson takes control finally. Goes back to Huggins. Huggins looking for support. Finds Archibald, the number 5. He goes back for support. Butler. Butler into Joey Jeffers. Joey Jeffers in the center circle now looking forward. Goes for the square to his right side. Finds Roberts. I was going back. Simmons. They're probing. Jeffers comes forward, tries to use up some space, then strikes it forward to Duncan. Duncan shields. Duncan controls. Duncan goes back to Roberts. Roberts looks to cross on the inside. That one overrated. Keeper handles easily. Comes Cayon, spreading from center to the left side. Racine Thomas trying to head away, but only head as far as Matthew. So Matthew has a one-on-one with Racine Thomas. Famous for this. Fakes right, goes left, looks to cross, overrated on the far side. Weeks trying to clean up. Weeks fakes one way, then goes to his right side. Player goes down. He puts it on his favorite left foot, then he crosses, heads go up. Newtown heads away, just ahead of Nelson. Delano wins it. Delano Hodge. Hodge drops it off, then picks it back up. Hodge going far right. The man there, Batiste, was in an offside position. He just simply gave up the chase.
Yes, Batiste realized that he was in an offside position. He didn't make an attempt to and just walked away and allowed the ball to go into space and eventually going over the byline. So he still remains 0-0. It came on with the ball now.
Coming out of their box, finding Simmons. Simmons takes up some ground and stops, goes all the way back to his keeper. No pressure on the keeper from the Newtown. Then he rolls it back out to Simmons. Goes across his goal to the left side. Finds Butler. Butler makes some space. 1, 2, 3 touches. Then he comes on the inside. Goes up forward, finds Nelson. Nelson under pressure from the player. Shields it. Divides the next one. Then goes back for support. Finds Archibald. Archibald chips it over long. Brown is there. Then Racine Thomas. Long down field. Finds Rumpy Lake. Rumpy trying to beat a man. Huggins takes over. Huggins gives it to Joey Jeffers. Joey. 1, 2, 3 touches forward. Nelson steps it into Duncan. Duncan trying to get to the box. He does now. Has it still. Knocks it over. Only red shirts are there. Huggins wins the clearance. Huggins going to the right. Then he's got to penetrate. Goes forward. As far as Kim Van Brown. Kim Van gives it up to Delano. Delano goes square. Trying to find Lake. Lake not as young as he used to be. Gives up the chase. Matthew finds help in Duncan. Duncan turns. Duncan trying to go forward. Duncan into Nelson. Nelson shielding. Nelson gives it back to Duncan. Duncan will try a shot. but that won't be TK. Benedict Gums in goal.
This is very good pressure from Cayon, but they need to get some touches inside the 18-yard box of Newtown. They're just playing in and around the box, not getting any player to run inside the box, not taking any shot, but very good pressure. Hardly any traffic down on at Cayon end, at Cayon defensive end. Cayon really enjoying a good passage of play. Let's see if they get something out of it.
Here they come again. Jeffers asking for players to come to him, as I think there's a little bit of a drizzle, judging from the movement of the crowd. Goalkeeper's nightmare. Moisture onto wet grass. Butler speeding forward, then going long. Duncan trying a back pass, a chest pass, sorry. Ball goes into the keeper. Clears one time.
Well, it's been a very positive start by Cayon. As I said, they don't have anything yet to show for it, but here they go again.
Butler into Duncan. Duncan trying to go right to the right side. Intercepted by a number of Newtown players. That looks like Pantin. Pantin finds Hodge. Oh, that was Mitchum. Mitchum into Cayon Baptiste. Cayon Baptiste knocking it, looping it forward. Man in goal for Cayon. Keith Y. Williams. This is first action. Matthew. Jeffers. All the way back to Simmons. Keeping possession. They're sure of possession. No Newtown players are close by. As the drizzle comes down, Butler touches it. Then he goes long. Trying to find Weeks. Trying to spring Weeks forward. Number of players converge on him. Then they clear. Not yet out of the woods. Weeks still fighting. Jamal Keynes clears with a left foot downfield. Flag is up. Referee doesn't pick it up. Play goes on. As Cayon wins the ball. Once again, Weeks tries a short pass. Rob Duncan. Newtown makes a break. Comes on the inside. Butler covers it well. Finds his left back in Archibald. Archibald goes up to Matthew. Matthew knocks it back to Joy. Joy goes up to Nelson. Nelson trying to fancy footwork. It doesn't work. And finds a little pass trying to free Matthew. Interception by Newtown. They go down, but only as far as Butler. Butler, Archibald, Nelson. Twist, turns. Then he goes back for support. Finds Jeffers. Jeffers coming forward with it. Forced to the left. Trying to find Nelson. Nelson gets between two players. Then eventually sandwiched. A free kick. David Phipps says that
yes,
Jeffers was coming through with his specs.
Really specs, yes.
Studs
yes.
up.
Dangerous play there by Jeffers and referee awarding a free kick to Newtown. But Cayon need to get something out of all this pressure and out of all this possession they're enjoying. They need to get a goal. They're getting just outside the box, getting into good position, but not getting inside the box. Here comes Newtown.
Hodge trying to free the man. Butler clean up things behind there, reading the through ball and cover the space in that inside forward channel.
Newtown and the Island haven't got a good chance as yet. They're not gotten close to Cayon goal. But here comes Cayon again.
Nelson weaving, finds Huggins. Huggins speeding forward now, goes to the left. Trying to find Matthew. The long legs of Racine Thomas intercepts. He goes with it now and goes into the center circle. Jeffers is there. Butler is there. One gets beaten. The other one clears up. Matthew trying to beat his man. Matthew again comes on the inside, tangles himself up. Cayon Baptiste comes away with it. Jeffers read that play, anticipated that play, stepped in and won it. Here comes again trying to spring Matthew forward. Cannot latch onto it. TK Gums picks it up. Javelin type throw to Racine Thomas. Racine goes big, goes long. Knocked away by Archibald. Duncan takes over. Comes back to Archibald. Archibald into Duncan. Duncan can turn. Duncan let down there by poor control. Kimmy Brown. Rasta Kimmy Brown. Clearing to The other Brown. Cayon wins it. Roberts takes 2 touches. Gives it 2 weeks. Clayons. On left side Newtown. Into Delano. Delano has 1 man. Delano fakes right. Fakes left. Then shoots. Seems if it came off a boot of a Newtown Cayon player. So we'll have the first corner for the night. Corner to Newtown.
Yeah, first real chance for Newtown. Getting a shot on and taking a deflection, taking the ball away from the goal, going over the byline, and conceding a corner kick is Cayon. The first corner kick conceded. Let's see if Newtown can do something after Cayon have been enjoying so much possession, so much pressure, but still don't have nothing as yet to show show for it.
It will certainly be against the one of play. In the ball comes now. Punching away is Keto I. Williams. Players go down. Referee is not impressed. They try to free Nelson 1 against 3. Nelson's under pressure. The ball rolls outside. Newtown trying to come forward. Keynes and Mitchum combining. Then they involve Kim Van Brown. Slows it down. Drops it back for Racine Thomas. Thomas goes further back. Finds Kimmy Brown. Kimmy Brown is trying to go long to the left. Read well by the Cayon defense, but they give it to the man punting on the far side. Newtown coming forward. Newtown. Mitchum trying to free the man, but Simmons is there. Trying to get punting on the left side. They weathered the storm and now they're looking to probe forward.
Yes, it seems like it's Newtown town now to enjoy a good passage of play.
Here they come. Springer. Keynes. Mitchum. The ball, the playmaker. Upended a bit by defense. Whistle goes. 5 points to the south. Free kick to Newtown.
Yes, Newtown just halfway inside the offensive half. Let's see if Newtown can come up with something creative. Newtown, one of the most successful team in St. Kitts Nevis football team, that is. Enjoyed in the 70s, 80s, enjoyed many success, winning many cups, but they're looking to regain their past glory. It's been a long time since they've been able to achieve any silverware, but here comes.
Mitchum is on it. Mitchum tries a shot, it goes into the wall. He chases it down, gets it back. Reset. Sloops it over again. Clayons from Cayon. Up as far as Brown. There's a foot race for it. Brown has the advantage. Brown goes to his keeper, Gums. Gums slings it out to Racine Thomas. Thomas back into Gums. Back into Brown, sorry. Over to Springer. Springer long downfield down the left side. Punting his onside. Gets a little bit of room. A foot race. Roberts catches up with him. Steals the ball. He's been fouled, but referee allows players to go forward. Roberts goes long upfield. Who's there? No one at home. Keeper comes off his mark all the way. Picks it up with one hand. Kimmy Brown. Rolls it out to Kimmy Brown. He goes to the left. Finds Weeks. Weeks. Giving it away. Then wins it back. Weeks. Fighting to gain control. Still has it. Then he goes all the way back to Simmons. Simmons up to Joey Jeffers. Cayon taking over again. Down the left flank. Blocked by Cayon Batiste. Battling in the midfield. Huggins and Batiste. Batiste is winning. Huggins tackles. As the other Brown, Kim Brown takes over. Racine Thomas goes long. Straight to Joey Jeffers. Joey has the advantage. Up to Vince Nelson. Clearance from Kimmy Brown. Matthew. Getting around a man that time. The fancy work play. Impressed by the crowd. Try to go to the box. Turns back. Gets in the back. And then it goes again. Fancy footwork. He's even confusing me. Then he crosses to the far side. Who's there? Red shorts. Duncan was lining up, but a very good nick indeed. Duncan crosses. Brown clears. Just not able to find a man in the last third. Clearance from Cayon as the Newtown's Hodge was trying to control.
Oh, Match is such a technical player. Very technical, very beautiful to watch. Very great skills. And he just showed us some exhibition touches there to get around his man. But there's a free kick for for Newtown just on the far side, as the score still remains 0-0.
Yes, 0-0 indeed. Weeks guilty of fouling this time. And here comes a long ball forward. Williams comes out and knocks it away. Avoids danger. On that occasion, we had Batiste springing forward, trying to get past Archibald. In fact, he got position on them, but the keeper read it well.
Yes, very good anticipation by the goalkeeper, coming out and averting what could have been a possible danger, alleviating any possible danger. But here comes Newtown again, looking for the ball now inside the box.
Hodge. Clearance from Butler. Big clearance.
So it's still deadlock at 0-0. Maybe just about 25 minutes or so has elapsed.
But it certainly has been fast-paced. A lot of action, particularly in the midfield. Okay, I enjoy most of the possession. Nothing to say, nothing to show for it.
I'm impressed by Leon Huggins again. He played a very good match in the last match he played. That's against St. Paul's in the FA Cup. Very energetic, very combative in midfield. Wins lots of balls for Cayon. But now Cayon time to defend. They're going to be defending against a free kick.
One man, because it look two men coming for the wall now. Because it looks as if they're going to loop it up to the far post. They're trying to mark them out. Everybody back for Cayon. Hodge on it. Hodge. Loops it over. Clear ones. First clear ones. Second clear ones. No one out there but Mitchum. Mitchum has it. Lines up a shot. Low and hard. And Ponting was trying a fancy flick. It didn't work.
Oh yes, the player there trying that fancy flick. When he was unmarked also, he had a little bit of space to do something less elaborate than the fancy flick. And
looked like he was in an offside position too.
Well, he looks so, because he really casually offered the flick. He really looks so. See now Weeks inverting position, you call it inverted winger?
No, this is normal position now. Weeks come to the left side, he's a left foot or left side. Match has gone to the right.
So match has gone to the
Opposites are inverted, yes. Here's Huggins again, winning out in the midfield, gives it to Duncan. Duncan tries to come forward, finds Nelson. Nelson under pressure. Nelson has to go back for help. And Roberts looking for Duncan. Over, headed by Thomas. Picked up by Archibald. Archibald comes forward. Archibald sends it over to Duncan. Duncan tries to get in the middle. Nelson, Matthew trying to fake the man. Does so now, chip it over. And the player, the goalkeeper Gums, is forced to touch it, prevent it from going across the goal mouth.
Oh, Matthew is so good at maneuvering that ball, getting into space, getting the ball wide, and then getting the ball back into the mix. And our goalkeeper read the play very well and prevented any trouble.
Weeks has it. Weeks chips it up. On the far side, Huggins gives chase. Has difficulty in getting that one. Wet field, wet ball, it's going to pitch.
It's wet and slippery outside here after a few minutes of drizzle.
But he also had rain during the day.
Yes, that's true.
So it's a drizzle onto a wet field, a damp pitch. Goalkeeper's nightmare. Here comes Newtown. One by Huggins. Huggins goes over to Matthew, trying to find Matthew. Errant pass, gives it to Ponting instead. Ponting upended by two players, grins it eventually. Hodge takes over. Hodge going back for support. Finds Mitchum. Mitchum donates it to Jeffers. Jeffers stops. Rolls it over to the left foot of Weeks. Weeks goes on the inside, finds Nelson. Nelson fakes. Shifts one man. Nelson. Then finds Weeks again. Weeks looking for help. Finds Archibald behind him. They go inside into the center of the pitch, find Huggins. Huggins trying to spring Roberts, the overlapping man. He latches onto it now. He has a cross. Fakes the cross. Trying to get around the man. Does so smartly. Comes in the box. Drops it back. And the Newtown defense has to clear. Very good chance again for Cayon.
A very good one there A nice overlapping one. Was able to get around his marker and then getting the ball across. Didn't get it as far as he would have liked, but a very good effort. Very good overlapping one, just resulting in a corner kick for Cayon. Cayon, as I said, really enjoying most of the possession, enjoying most of the pressure. A short corner kick, Al.
Again, here they come. Drove in. Clearance from Newtown. As far as punting has company in Archibald. Archibald fakes him out, wins the ball, gives it to Joey Jeffers. Jeffers goes over to Duncan. Duncan slides it across to Roberts. Roberts takes control, looking forward, finding Vince going on the right side. Vince under pressure. A whistle goes. Vince Nelson deemed to have fouled Springer. Springer gets up now. He's okay.
Yeah, Vince was able to win the ball, but did it illegally, applying too much pressure on his marker. And referee awarding a free kick to Newtown. And they're with the ball now. Looking to play out from the back. Picked up there by Cayon. So he's still nil, and just to let you know, in the earlier match, a match which have huge implications for the table, bottom of the table, and also middle of the table. Trafalgar South Stars went down 2-0 against Old Road with Nick Wanbaum, but here comes Matthew for Cayon. Oh! How did he miss that one?
Did all the hard work.
Yes, a brilliant individual play by Matthew. Goalkeeper came out, tried to cut down the angle. A shot was dispatched, but went wide. Al.
Yes, it did go wide when everyone was expecting it to shake the net. And this is the closest that any team has gotten to shoot on goal. It was an excellent effort, individual effort from Matthew. He took on the defenders, got in the box at a tight angle nonetheless, and struck it with pace.
Well, Al, he decided to go for placement instead of going for precision. Instead of going for placement, he went for pace. It is hard. It was powerfully hit, and really should have been looking to place that one. The goalkeeper was coming out, and the flag goes up now for offside, but no, referee overruled his assistant and allowed the play to continue. Now the whistle goes. What's the interpretation of that?
The assistant kept it up.
Yeah.
I think they should have some means of communicating. I think in some flags they would have a little button that is connected to the referee so he could see these things. Didn't see it for quite some time, a few seconds well.
Well, I thought he overruled.
Here is Cayon battling away in the midfield. Huggins once again, the man you say you're impressed with. He wins the ball, he gives it to Butler. Butler gives it to Archibald. Back to Butler. Butler goes long and hard, trying to find Weeks. Weeks under pressure. Newtown takes over and then Huggins intercepts. Huggins finds Joey Jeffers. Jeffers turns under pressure from his teammate in the national side a couple of years ago. Delando coming forward. Interception by Roberts. Roberts going to the left. Find Weeks. Back into Roberts. Roberts is into the position, goes forward. Finds Nelson. Nelson loses out. Miscontrol. Duncan takes over. Mitchell will have none of it. They're battling for space. Duncan is the one team to have fouled him. Up they go. Play restart quickly. Punting. Asking for help. Goes forward. Finds Batiste. Slides it through to the man Hodge. Hodge is in the box. Hodge is robbed of the ball cleanly. As Simmons just stabs it up from him. Simmons turns back. Comes in inside for his Joey. Joey finds Huggins. Huggins battling away in midfield. Huggins get the better of this one. Slides it over to the left side to Archibald. Archibald. Huggins asks him back for it. He gets it too. He goes to the ground. Whistle goes. Takes it quickly. They come forward again, Cayon. Taking their time. Newtown banking the defense in the number line. Joey tries a shot. Partially blocked by the Newtown defense. And then Tike Gums comes and takes it.
Very ambitious there by Joey from way out, looking to score against the goalkeeper. But he was not struck as powerfully as he would have liked. Took a deflection, but here comes Cayon again, his match this time. He's been crowded out. And now a free kick goes to Newtown.
Matthew being pushed off the ball, physically trying to react, fouled the player.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I'm very much impressed by Leon. He's combative, and he's also skillful and seems to be very composed too. Although he's small and he's been pushed off the ball a lot, but he still remains calm and cool. I just like his demeanor. But here comes Newtown.
Trying to get Batty's free. As Cayon Batty, he gets it now. Archibald has him. Comes on inside, try to go across the goal mouth. The ricochet won by Huggins. Huggins speeds forward. Huggins loses out to Newtown. Huggins is fighting again. But Mitchum trying to get on the man now. Does so. Into Lake. Lake, Butler clears. Duncan fights away. Up to Nelson. Trying to feed Nelson from Jamal Keynes. Jamal Keynes goes to ground. Nelson has help. Nelson can get on him. No, he doesn't. You'd notice that Matthew changed sides from the 11 to the 7, and Newtown changed the defenders. Jamal Keynes has come to the right, and Racine Thomas has gone to the left. Throwing, stolen by Newtown. Up as far as Hodge. Getting past one man, under a lot of pressure. Goes back to help for help. Finds Keynes. Keynes goes back to TK. TK Gums. Melinick Gums goes big, long, hard. Upfield. Jeffers knocks it over. Butler tries to go forward. Then loses out to Newtown midfield, and here they come. Try to mount a counter Newtown. Punting. Knocked away, but only as far as Kim One into Cayon. Cayon into Mitchum. And Newtown enjoying some position. They cross. The foot go up into the face of Duncan. He's saying he's okay, but he's going to the ground.
Yes, as a reminder, listeners, I'm letting the listeners know that the previous match would have been Allwood versus Trafalgar South Stars. Trafalgar South Stars would have won the last game. That's Canary 1-0. And they came up against Allwood and lost that game tonight 2-0 with Nick Van Brown scoring both goals. Allwood number 10. A very young team is Allwood. So those are two very important points for Allwood as they make a vie for a position in 6 in Super 6. So here comes Newtown Al. This could be it. No, well defended there by Cayon. Cool and calm, allowing the ball to go towards the byline.
Well, it's overdid football because Newtown getting some chances on their counter to get into the box. And Newtown really putting up a strong fight. Nevertheless, Cayon is coming again, overlapping from Duncan, clearance from Newtown, into touch. Taken quickly. Matthew has helped Duncan. Duncan tries to spring Matthew forward, gets the ball to him too. The cross comes in, the heads go up, but Melinick Gums is there. Plucks it out of the air. Quick throw over to Delano. Delano knocks it down, goes into Mitchum. Johannes. Thomas. Robbed by Roberts. Trying to go forward to Pontin. Roberts is not tolerating that. Throwing into Mitchum. Mitchum goes long. Simmons. First knock. Simmons loses out. Try to find a man on the far side. He's far and wide. Weeks takes over. Weeks goes forward. Aimlessly to no one really. Keeper takes it. Rolls it out to Kimmy Brown. Brown to Springer. Springer's looking for help. Takes up some green space. Turns back, finds Mitchum, the ball handler. Mitchum goes to the right side. The man knows that he is wide. That's Hodge, Delano. Comes on the inside, then springs it to the centre forward channel. That man is overweighted. Williams should get that easily. Williams. And Cayon again giving away the ball to Hodge. Hodge wins it easily. Miscommunication. The cross comes in. Clearance from Simmons up to Joey. Joey Jeffers. In possession now. Who he has? He has Weeks on the left side. stays in the middle, finds Duncan. Duncan the support up to the right side, finds Roberts. Roberts speeding forward. Roberts takes a touch. Roberts drops it off to Matthew. Matthew nicked and is fouled, yes.
I think Cayon will be most disappointed of both teams. Cayon will be the most disappointed because, as I said, they've gotten into very good position and still nothing to show for it. But here they come again.
Blocked by Newtown. Cleared by Newtown. Further clearance coming now from Kim Van Brown. A ground battle for it. The referee says Simmons fouls Lake. Cayon is not happy with that. They're buying some time to get back. Long ball, forward. Simmons heads away, but only as far as Mitchum. Robbed by Roberts. Roberts trying to get around the man. Speeding downfield. 2-3 men attacking him. Goes back for support, finds Matthew. Matthew square to Joey Jeffers. Jeffers comes forward. Jeffers chips it up to Duncan. Duncan stops it. Trying to get it back. He's blocked, but he gets it back. Goes to the left side now, finds Weeks. Weeks touch. Weeks coming the inside. Weeks looking for help. Slides it into Vince Nelson, but comes is there just in time.
Goalkeeper is so alert, so agile, coming out in time and averting what could have been possible danger for Newtown. Good, nice build up again by Cayon. Good move there by number 13, that's Xavier Weeks, putting some pressure on the goalkeeper. But again, Cayon getting the pressure, getting possession, still nothing to show for it as yet. They'll be very disappointed indeed.
Brown to Brown. Over to Springer. Springer looking to along. Does so now. Heads go up. First ball, Cayon. Second ball, Cayon. Clearance, Cayon. Sav. Trying to find Sav. Losing out to Newtown. Newtown. Jamai. Over to Delano. Delano to Jamai. And Jamai making a mess of it. Knocking it into touch for throwing to Cayon.
Maybe Cayon just need to try something different when they get to that final third. Maybe something creative. Maybe they missed the long range shooter in
Lewis.
Something to put goalkeeper under pressure. He's dealing with the crosses very easily. Matthew have been providing good width for Cayon, but the goalkeeper has been dealing with them quite easily.
Long ball upfield from Butler trying to find Duncan. A midfield battle there. Leon again is in there.
Oh, Leon
showing
such
his
a
body,
good player.
winning the ball. Goes to the left side, find Weeks. Weeks can cross. Weeks looks to from fancy footwork, then looks to cross, wins the corner.
Yes, Leon, unlike Weeks, Leon seemed to be very abrasive, seemed to be combative, and is quite willing to take on players. At any time. He's small, but as I said, he's quite willing to be combative. Here, a short corner taken by Cayon. Weeks with the ball inside the box, and defenders failing to clear, eventually clearing the ball off the line. Now it falls nicely for Duncan, but Duncan fails to control. And now it falls nicely for Newtown. Here comes Newtown. Can Newtown get something of this? It's 2 against about 9 players. Good to see Cayon get him back, but still takes a shot, and that could have been a better shot. The ball goes wide, just swerving away, and not even forcing the goalkeeper to make a save. Wasn't on target at all.
Not on target. I always make a mistake and call it Delano back, but that's Delano Hodge, who had range from just about 20 yards and at least should have put it on target. At this stage, we'd love that. Here's a long ball, cut out once again by Newtown. Kimmy Brown goes across the field, trying to find Mitchum. Mitchum robbed momentarily. Basim Thomas takes over, finds Kim Van Brown. Brown to Pantin. Pantin losing out to Duncan. He's fighting for all his work, but Duncan remains strong. Duncan takes control now, hands it off to Roberts. Roberts to Simmons. Simmons to Butler. Butler looking to come forward. 3 yards, 4 yards, 10 yards, then sends it up to Weeks. Weeks asking for overlapping Archibald. Archibald is not there. Archibald was sending him back.
So Weeks not happy. I've seen for the maybe third time for the night where he played the ball into space, looking for a player to run onto it, and he's not getting. He's not happy at all.
It's a throw into Newtown. He pulled back the foul. Which one? I think he pulled back the foul. All the way back. And now he's indicating that he's pulled back the foul. Archibald will take it. Archibald laps it over to the right side. There's no man there but the red shorts. Duncan has an opportunity to land it off. Roberts stabs it at goal. Ball just sails over the crossbar. I think he injured himself in the process. No.
Let's hope for the Cayon fans it's not deja vu all over again. Where they dominated the game. They dominated this game against St. Paul's and went on to lose. So,
let's hope so.
Well, we have 1 minute of added on time. 1 minute of time for stoppages as just indicated.
Matthew going to the ground. Duncan taking over. Duncan. Huggins going to the right side for his Matthew. Matthew has a man, he looks to take on the man. Comes on the inside, shoots, and shoots over the crossbar.
But this time Matthew decided to go his own. He was providing some very good width from both the left and the right. But this time he decided to go straight to goal. He was not able to keep that one down. It was a good attempt, well directed. Unfortunately, it had too much elevation on it, and it went wasted.
Here comes the town, building from behind. Brown to Brown, now long forward. Roberts steals it, up to Duncan. Duncan takes control. Duncan comes on the inside circle to Joey. Joey goes fast to Huggins. Huggins turns, swivels, fakes right, comes back to Joey Jeffers. Joey up to Nelson. Nelson looks to control, cradles it over to Weeks. Weeks has an opportunity to come inside. He does so now. Fakes, then gives it to Huggins. Huggins tries a shot. The whistle goes for half time. Score 0-0. Newtown 0, Cayon 0. We go to master control, then come back for some half-time analysis.
Coming up is the Premier League Live halftime show. Football fans, get ready for football like never before. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs featuring the top 6 teams in the SKNFA Premier League doing battle for the Big Cup at the Warner Park Football Stadium starting November 24th. The Super 6 playoffs is the most lucrative sporting event in St. Kitts and Nevis, with the champions winning $50,000. Yes, you heard right. $50,000 for the champions, $500 for man of the match, and over $100,000 in prize money. Fan giveaways and prizes galore. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs starting November 24th. Get ready to rumble.
My name is Cayon. I am the director of City Wi-Fi. I'm here to announce to the general public that we have a promotion running from the 1st of October to the 31st of October. This promotion will be as a COVID-19 relief, our response, as we have responded before during the pandemic. In the lockdown season, we are out serving our customers. Now we introduce our over and beyond promotion. No installation, no deposit, no setup costs. All you pay is the package that you choose. If you choose the 30 megs package, which is $143 per month, that's all you pay. City Wi-Fi is here for you.
It's the new and improved SK Newsline Android mobile app. With the SK Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SK Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SK Newsline, and download the app today. The SK Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. This is the Premier League Live Halftime Show.
Welcome to the halftime show. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. By this time, normally we'd have goals, but on this occasion, it's Newtown 0, Cayon 0. Yesterday, if you were listening yesterday, you were viewing yesterday, you would have heard the man, LeSean Dixon, say, this game should go 2-0 to Cayon. LeSean, what is happening? They're trying to make you a liar?
Well, I thought it was a pretty even game from both sides. They haven't created any clear-cut chances either side. I felt Cayon was a bit trigger happy in the first half, shooting from 30-35 yards and irregular. A lot of the shots a few just sailing over the crossbar and a few flying over the crossbar. Newtown, I didn't think they created enough, and the chances they created, they didn't take advantage of them in the final third. So just why it's a 0-0 draw, and it wouldn't be a result Newtown would welcome, considering the result that happened earlier in the day with Oldwood getting all 3 points.
Yes, Oldwood got all 3 points from the previous game, winning South Stars 2-0. Keeps the bottom place team, the relegation zone, nice and tight, right for a fight. And Newtown edged up to 23. But then OR Jets would have been on 24 since they won tonight. So the result of tonight's game is very important to them. Tell us a bit more what's happening there in the mid-tables.
Well, as we said, Olor got a big 2-0 victory against Trafalgar Southside. Trafalgar had a tough time at it. They had a few injuries. Again, we saw the ambulance coming this time for 2 players at the same time for Trafalgar. And I thought they were unlucky to concede in the first half when at one point they had up to 3 players off the field due to injury. And they had to defend against an Olor attack, and they fell down 1-0, and then they played well. And then a player got a red card, and as soon as he went off the field, they scored from the resulting free kick. So I thought they were a bit unlucky today, but Olor keep themselves in the hunt. They leapfrog Newtown for the moment. And with St. Peter's losing last night, it opens, it invites Olor back into contention.
And Newtown tonight, if they can win,
yes, if they
will
win,
jump on at least one more place.
Yes, and it will be, it will reflect better on Saddlers to see. The last 2 games they played well, but still end up with no points. So I think a big effort is needed from Newtown in the second half if they really want to make a push.
Well, in my opinion, I hope it's not a biased opinion, Cayon has enjoyed most of the position and got some of the better chances. We saw Matthew with a superlative individual one, getting in the box at a tight angle and slamming it goalwards. To me, that was the best chance. You have seen anything better?
Well, I can't recall anything better, but as I said, I thought Cayon was a bit trigger happy, shooting from shooting helter-skelter basically. And I think if some of those chances, if they were a bit more patient, it could have opened up more opportunities for them in the final third.
Let's go back a bit to that free kick that the youngsters scored in South Stars. It is one of the direct free kicks that we've seen, one of the few direct free kicks that we've seen, going directly into net. No second ball this time. What are your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a good free kick. I thought it beat the goalkeeper for height and pace. The goalkeeper stood no chance. It just crept in under the crossbar and landed at the bottom of the goal. It was a powerful kick. I thought it was definitely the best free kick I've seen since football started. I can't recall seeing much.
I can recall 2 others that were very well taken as well. One from elder statesman Ian Wampile.
Yes.
And one from Vince Wine Nelson.
Yes, Vince Wine. But I think this one was the best one that we've seen thus far.
We're so sorry that we didn't bring that game to see that. So a very good free kick, brilliant free kick from the young man Nick Van Bound of OR Jets. He scored, put his team 2-0 up. At the moment, it's 0-0 at half-time. The predictions from Mr. LaShawn Dixon right here beside me is 2-0 to Cayon. And the man Al Richards, who is not with us tonight, has indicated that he thinks Newtown will win. They will certainly have to do a bit more sharper play in the second half if they are to come across with a 1-0 victory and make Mr. Richards a good profit. But after tonight ends round 18. After that, there will be 4 more matches. Only a maximum of 12 points possible. And it's a mad rush now for the last 6 spots. The last two spots in the top 6. And we still have 5 teams alive. Newtown, by virtue of winning their game, officially now winning the game against OR Jets, that has been cleared up. You notice now in the points table, the red lines have turned black. And so whatever controversy that they found themselves in was cleared up by the authorities, the Football Association, and Newtown is free and clear to claim what they earned on the field, a 2-1 victory over OR. And so now they sit pretty on 23 points, and OR at 24 points. Tough battle. But for the moment, go ahead.
I think I can officially rule out Saddlers for the race for the Super 6. Even though they're still in the runnings, I think.
But Saddlers and
they're still on
23 points.
Yes, but I think it'll be a difficult task for them, considering 1 their farm and then 2 injury to the talisman at the back. I think it's enough to rule them out, but I hope they could prove me wrong and could come out and still make a push for the first player spot.
Well, these things are recorded and the tapes are always there. So you put the word on tape. We can always play it back and see that you think that Sadler's may be out of the race. St. Peter's looked rather flat last night too. And last game Sports played was rather surprising. But they now have the strongest set of teams going into the last 4 matches which we spoke about. But for the moment, it's 0-0. We will look to see which prediction comes true during the second half, bringing you more live commentary from SKN Newsline here at Warner Park. Back to Master Control.
This is the Premier League Live Halftime Show. Football fans, get ready for football like never before. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs featuring the top 6 teams in the SKNFA Premier League doing battle for the Big Cup at the Warner Park Football Stadium starting November 24th. The Super 6 playoffs is the most lucrative sporting event in St. Kitts and Nevis, with the champions winning $50,000. Yes, you heard right, $50,000 for the champions, $500 for man of the match, and over $100,000 in prize money. Fan giveaways and prizes galore. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs starting November 24th. Get ready to rumble.
My name is Cayon. I am the director of City Wi-Fi. I'm here to announce to the general public that we have a promotion running from the 1st of October to the 31st of October. This promotion will be as a COVID-19 relief, our response, as we have responded before during the pandemic. In the lockdown season, we are out serving our customers. Now we introduce our over and beyond promotion. No installation, no deposit, no setup cost. All you pay is the package that you choose. So if you choose the 30 megs package, which is $143 per month, that's all you pay. City Wi-Fi is here for you.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SK Newsline, and download the app today. The SK Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
The teams remain unchanged. Welcome to the second half of action. Pass after Newtown. They're going now from south to north in their red strip. Cayon in their blue strip, going from north to south. Newtown trying to probe forward a long ball. One by Cayon. Cayon knocks it forward. Finds Nelson shielding. Nelson stabs it over to Duncan. Duncan has a company in Mitchum. Mitchum goes to the ground. Nelson fouls him. Free kick to Newtown. Long ball forward. Archibald takes it. Archibald runs into trouble. Gives it away on the far side. Here comes Newtown. Looking for a throw-in. Taken. Hodge. Newtown trying to make some headway up the right flank. Knocks it in the touch. We don't discern any changes at halftime. Usually teams are encouraged to use the halftime as one of their changes. If you have to repeat the rules. Cayon. Now they're out of the woods with the big clear ones. Matthew has come on the inside. Springer wins it though. Jerry Jeffers goes all the way back to Williams in goal. Not much pressure on Williams. So he goes square. Finds Simmons. Simmons takes 2 touches. Goes on the inside, finds Duncan. Duncan's dummies it. Springer reads it. Springer wins it. Springer gives it to Kim Brown. Bustled off the ball, Duncan. Duncan goes forward. Springs the man, Matthew. Down the channel. The cross comes as a weak cross, a poor cross. After all that energy, he couldn't latch onto that one.
But it's not usual to see Matthew taking a one touch. No, you normally dribble the ball, so I didn't dribble the ball into the box and try to get the ball across. But a very poor attempt to get the ball across, and eventually the play just petered out. Here they come again.
This time is Duncan. Springer snapping at the heels. In the box. Duncan has it. Kike comes out and clears.
Very good play by Duncan. This time Duncan took the ball towards the byline and then just scoop it across the the face of the goal. Unfortunately, defenders were there. Here they are again. Very good start again by Cayon.
Dixon is quite well trigger happy. We see another trigger happy option here from Matthew, accepting his guilt.
I think they just need to compose themselves when they get to the final third, especially around the box, the 18-yard box. They need to just compose themselves and come up with some creative idea. I find they're too anxious, too eager, and the play just petering out on so many occasions.
Well, that one wasn't composed at all, as it went far from the upright. Here comes Newtown, trying to go forward, one-touch passes. Wasim Thomas getting away from a number of players. Now they try to spring punting down the left flank. Simmons is there. Comes on the inside. Return pass. Player fouled. Punting is upended from trying to get the 1-2 pass. Free kick to Newtown.
As we know in football on so many occasions, a team dominate the game and then lose by a 1-0. I'm sure Cayon will be quite aware of this and will be doing everything they have to defend. They can't lose concentration at all, not because they're dominating the game. They can't afford to switch off at any point. Need to concentrate, need to communicate, and try to keep a clean sheet.
And they showed that tendency in previous games. Even when winning, they give up goals. But let's hope that's not happening tonight. For their sake, Newtown slams it forward. Up comes Williams, taps it away, then gets it back fortuitously. He goes out to the lone player in Newtown. Keynes is blocked partially. Throwing to Newtown. Second time for the night I'm seeing Williams punching away when I believe he could hold. I'm sure that the players would have reminded him of that. Here comes Newtown. Thomas, advance up the field, Thomas, Duncan, win a loose ball, into Nelson can turn, Nelson can free Matthew's swinging down the right side. This time he touches, he looks up, trying to fake the man, loses out on that occasion, trying to fight it back, gets it back indeed, has 2 players on him, now he's being pushed to the ground, loses out, Newtown trying to come forward, this time he's punting. Over into the center circle, tough ball for Lake. Duncan wins it. Duncan is fighting. Duncan has company. Duncan hands it off to Weeks. Weeks tries to get one man on the left side. Loses out to the defender, Keynes. Here they go forward. Lobbed by Cayon. Weeks. Roberts. Simmons. Chips over, finds Jeffers. Jeffers controls. Jeffers is punting, shakes him off. Goes down to route one, trying to find Nelson. Heads go up. Newtown, first ball. Brown, trying to get around the corner. Goes for safety, knocks it outside. That's Kimman Brown.
Yes, we are still deadlock at 0-0 in the game, begging for a goal, begging for somebody to break the deadlock. Who's going to do it? Cayon is with the chance, but this time it's the ball is played out, but Cayon still with the ball.
Jeffers, center circle. Jeffers turns smartly, gets away from two men in the midfield, comes to the right side, finds Simmons. Simmons looks up for help. Simmons goes on the right side. Roberts is overlapping. Roberts has a touch. Roberts has a cross now. He waits, fakes, then goes into the box, gives it away. Still fighting. Duncan picks it up. Duncan fakes, a drag back turn, then he goes to the right, trying to find Matthew. Matthew controls, trying to get around the corner. Racine Thomas knocks it away. Corner to Cayon.
Again, Cayon constructing the play very well. Nice build-up play. But again, when they get to that final third, when they got close to the box, there's hardly anything happening. Anything creative is happening for Cayon. Now they have to settle for a corner kick. Dominating the game and yet have nothing at all to show for it is Cayon.
Butler comes down, Simmons comes down, they leave Joey behind, they leave Huggins behind. Cut shot comes in now, flicked in. It's good, it's up and there, but it's in the back of the net. It's flicked in.
Well, that was tricky. The ball was played into the near post. The player got onto the end of it. Let's see the player. The player went from a good distance.
Looked like Duncan is the culprit who sprang forward and flicked it. I said flicked in, but I didn't really see until the ball shook the net.
It seemed to have been a flick. Duncan run from very far and got there in time to flick the ball at the near post, scoring his second consecutive goal in 2 matches. That's Duncan. So Cayon goes ahead, and they deserve to be ahead after dominating the game in possession, territorially. But here comes a long kick by Newtown, and the hand went up almost. So it's 1-0 in favor of Cayon. Goal scored by Duncan.
Newtown came right back with a long ball down the middle, forced the Cayon defense to push for a corner. Cayon scored from a set piece. What will happen here? They're pulling the players back. Nelson goes back. He leaves the 2 smaller bodied men out. That's Weeks and Matthew. Shot comes in now. Overweighted. Knocked away by Jarian Duncan. Corner again to Newtown. Newtown's 3rd corner for the match. This time will be a right foot. Outswinging corner. Numbers in the box. Corner comes in. Heads go up. Blue heads. First ball. Second ball. Roberts winning out. Roberts springing forward. Lucky to get it back. Huggins takes over. Huggins goes to the left side. Weeks is free. Weeks is onside. Weeks gets into the box. Weeks and cross. It block comes off a Newtown defender. As far as Duncan touches. Duncan shoots. It goes over the crossbar. Another chance where they can go closer, but Duncan chooses to shoot from far. It seems as if they have license to do that.
Yes, Duncan went for the long range shot, and the ball is swerving away from the goal. But the play was a nice built-up play again, but a bit broken down there when Weeks failed to get the ball across. Weeks' pass was blocked. Weeks' attempt at getting the ball across was blocked. But here comes Newtown. Oh, that's
coming forward.
Wasted one.
Pressure
by
from the Cayon midfield forces Newtown to give it away, throwing to Cayon. But again, Weeks had an excellent chance. He was free. He had space. And he chose to knock it onto a defender, which partially broke up the attack.
I don't think he's playing in much confidence right now. And I'm sure in the next 3 minutes or so, I'm sure George Yellowman will be looking to make some changes.
Ground battle. One by Jeffers. Fighting off Jeffers. Jeffers turns. Jeffers goes back for support, finds Butler. Butler goes to the left side, finds Archibald. Archibald comes on the inside, finds Nelson shielding. Nelson shielding. Nelson trying to go forward. He's forced back. And even passes back. Finds the man in the midfield, in the defense. They go forward to Weeks. Weeks chips it over to Matthew. Too strong, too hard, too far.
And too close to the goalkeeper. Matthew had no time to get to it.
Long ball forward, footways. Clearance by Roberts.
Newtown playing the usual counter-attacking game. But Cayon reading the play well. They're getting back in numbers, which is very good to see. Cayon attacking in numbers, swarming forward, but also getting back, being responsible, being disciplined, and getting back and defending.
This time Nelson is the lone man forward. Cho comes in, punting, twist, turns to the left, trying to beat 2 men. They will have none of it. They conversion him, sends it forward. Duncan shields. Duncan trying to go forward, turns back though, sends across the field. Huggins, one time pass to Duncan. Duncan fighting away. Springer remains firm. One in the midfield. Mitchum takes over. Mitchum drag back turn. Then it goes forward. Strong defense coming from Roberts. Gives it to Williams, who chooses to take some time off the clock. As we saw a few years ago, something like that happened, and Village was in the back of the net and won a championship with Manoras from Newtown doing things like that. But on this occasion, he was able to get maybe 10 seconds off the clock. Big kick forward. Players conversion it. Nelson settles. Nelson needs help. Gets help from Roberts, who's on the right flank. He goes inside, finds Duncan. Duncan goes back to Nelson. Nelson looks up, then he goes to the left side, looking for an overlapping Archibald. Pass is not good enough. He fell in the process. Clearance from Newtown, upfield, not yet outside. It's rolling, it's rolling, it's rolling. Finally, players go to the ground. The crowd a bit abused of what happened there. Flag goes up. Newtown trying to steal space. They are pulled back. Really, it's a foul on the Cayon player, it seems. No, it's not a foul. The Newtown player is trying to pull a fast one. Almost worked on me. They take the throw now. Hodge goes to the ground. Weeks fouling.
Yeah, this time Newtown gets the foul that they were begging for.
Numbers in the box, Newtown. Cayon. Looking everyone back now because Nelson drops back. You realize the numerical disadvantage his team will be at. He exchanged with Matthew on these set pieces. Hodge. High looping ball. Heads goalwards. Off the pass, off the post. Across to Newtown. Newtown shoots. Cleared off the goal line. Goal mount melee. Excitement here at Warner Park. Cayon. Living by a thread. Then they come forward with Huggins. Huggins trying to get away. Springer blocks him. But that one had about 2-3 chances for Newtown to equalize.
Well, it took clear goal line clearances by Cayon. Being disciplined, defending their 1-0 lead. Here come Duncan now.
Tackle coming in from Rastakimi Brown, knocking the ball away from Duncan, breaking up that flank attack from Cayon.
So Cayon has a try close to the corner flag. Let's see if Cayon can come up with something. They need to go further ahead, double their lead, put some pressure on Newtown. Newtown seem to have woken up a bit. They seem playing with more urgency now, looking for the equalizer. But here comes Cayon. Here Duncan. Duncan plays the ball across, but good header in there. It was Nelson who was there, lurking him with intent, but unfortunately was well cut out there. Oh, very good control there. Archibald and play the ball forward, but here
heads go up. Cayon the first ball. Weeks from Cayon. Back to Joy. Joy turns smartly. Losing Mitchell when he possess. Then he goes to the left side. Finds an overlapping Archibald. Archibald comes in inside. Gets past his man. Trying to do it a second time. Fouls the man in the process. Newtown comes away with a free kick. They take it now. Mitchum goes forward. Butler uses his long legs. He goes to the ground. Referee doesn't blow. New place continues. Ball comes in. Clearance from Cayon. Up to Duncan. Duncan goes square. Huggins seems to be in trouble. Probably injured. Roberts going forward. Roberts springing Matthew forward. Matthew is onside. Matthew goes goalward. Matthew's in the box. What can Matthew do? Misses. Switches to Roberts. Roberts sends it goalward. And it's just gone past the upright. Wrong man in the right position.
Well, he goes to the ground in disappointment. He really, he seemed to
and
be,
number two be like a number two.
In trouble. I thought he went to the ground out of embarrassment, but no, he's down. He's really injured. But that was a very open chance. He had time, he had space. All of there were about 3 Newtown players in front of the goal. He really could have done better with that one. He went for placement to the far side. Unfortunately, he pulled it too wide, and the ball went out.
I would go with the first theory that the embarrassment is what's causing the pain. And there is really no cure for embarrassment. He's up now. Probably the groin, but we also see another player down for Cayon, stretching the groin, that's Huggins. So 2 injuries to the Cayon players after going up one some 5 minutes ago. And we see the changes lining up on the sideline here. Springer comes back in.
Just about the time when coaches would make changes. Well, what is happening here? Well, that's shocking, Al. The referee was with a cluster.
I really don't understand what's going on because he spoke to the player. The player still on the ground, still. Well, I'm at a loss for words because the player is still on the ground. He did not call for the physio. Newtown meanwhile kicked off the ball and they struck it goalwards. Luckily for Cayon, the goalkeeper who had come out to the meeting.
Yeah, and the referee was running behind the play, not blowing his whistle, allowing the play to go on.
Of course, Nelson is giving him a mouthful and he's defending himself. Joy joins the argument and he's really getting a mouthful on the field. Because the player was there on the ground, a number of players, including the referee, hovering over him. Newtown played the ball, and play continued.
And the referee allowed the play to continue. The referee need to take more control. He's somewhat a laissez-faire compared with Richards, who is somewhat autocratic at times. But yeah, this is the time you'll see changes. Where Leon goes out, the hard-working, industrious.
It seems as if his damage is growing.
Okay.
Champagne, number 17, comes in for Cayon. He's clutching that area, that soft, precious area. So we could only assume that is going, is injured. That's Leon Huggins, yes.
Okay.
The other player who was down was Roberts. He has re-entered the field. As I think is rather embarrassment and shame, and the loss of opportunity to score was more painful than anything else.
Oh, very clear-cut opportunity there, squandered by Roberts. Well, the game is precariously placed, so Cayon have to be very careful. They don't want Newtown to equalize because Newtown would have the momentum and could easily snap the game away from them. So Cayon have to be extra careful, have to be vigilant at the back. At the same time, they're looking to double the lead.
According to Al, this is the time when Newtown gives up goals, but that little break just now Here they come forward, long ball forward, try to find Pontin. Pontin being chased by Butler. He's at a tight angle. Can he beat Butler? He gets on the inside. He sends it across. Now the goal by Lake. I was just saying that break would have given a little break, a fresh break to catch the win. And they in turn caught Cayon napping. Totally disorganized in defense. And it's now level pegging. 1-1. Newtown 1, Cayon 1.
It was coming out. From the time Newtown conceded a goal, they really became alive, and they looked to play with more urgency, looked to play with more desire for that equalizer. Now they've got the equalizer. I'm sure they have the momentum with them right now. So Cayon will have to be very careful. I did say Cayon will have to be more vigilant at the back, because with a 1-0 lead, a precarious 1-0 lead, they had to show more vigilance.
Here they come again. Nelson. Jeffers. Duncan. Turning his man. Trying to get around. Wrestle in the match. Simmons upfield. Matthew. Losing out to Newtown. Going battle. Mitchum. Looking to control. Player goes to the ground. Mitchum gets away. He can swing forward. Another player, Champagne, loses out. Goes to the right side. Mitchum seems to have woken up. They got energy. Clear ones. Fast-paced game has taken up. Forward. Nelson. Going to the ground. Whistle going. Pull down. Good foul, they would say, because Nelson was about to break.
And that was a very smart foul, a very clever foul, because the player was, there were not many, Cayon trying to go ahead of the referee.
Play taken quickly. Yeah. He allows it to go.
Now for sure, Cayon would have memories of the last game they played, which was in FA Cup semi-finals, and where they lost against St. Paul, squandering a 2-0 lead, and went on to lose via penalty kicks.
Partial clearance from Newtown. A battle fight. Mitchum, Nelson. Fouled by Nelson.
That is why it's so important, Al, to always try to develop cultivate that habit of keeping clean sheets. Because you keep clean sheets, at least you can't lose. But here is Newtown, there with the momentum.
Right.
Yes, Cayon is on the back foot right now. After conceding the equalizer, Newtown getting the equalizer, they have the momentum now. So Cayon is now forced to defend after dominating the game for about 75% of the time. They are now forced to defend. And Lake have scored his third consecutive goal. Well, he scored in the last match. He scored 2 goals in the last match. That was against, I don't remember the team that he played against, but
Old Road.
Oh yeah, it would have been against Old Road.
Oh, yes.
Scored 2 goals, and now he scored the first goal tonight for Newtown. So 3 goals in 2 matches so far by a man who is somewhat semi-retired.
Semi-retired, but you can't keep him over the back of the net.
Yes, and he's not having many touches, but when he do touch the ball, he's creating problems.
Trying to go down the right side is Cayon. Clearance. 1-on-1 upfield. Foul. Butler, the guilty party.
Well, referee general is very lenient.
Has not used his card much. Asking for assistance this time.
He's not the sort of referee who uses his cards a lot. He loves the verbal warnings. And he appears to be, for some people, he appears to be soft. But I think he tried to control the game without using his cards. He's not the kind of schoolmaster like Chad Richards. So just to remind you that Cayon, who had the equalizer, went into the dressing room with a one goal advantage, but then conceded a goal.
No, I think it was 0-0 at half-time.
Oh, okay.
Both goals were scored in the second half. He comes back. Send it hard forward. Lake tries to control. A number of players converge with it. Hodge is free. There's a chance to get into the box. There's a chance to cross. Clear once. Into the back of the net again. Into the back of the net again. This time it looks like Mitchum. So Cayon, after leading, deja vu, now down 2-1.
As I did say, before halftime, it seemed like deja vu all over again. Cayon dominating the game, not putting away the game, and then going on to lose the game. Not over as yet, but Newtown, with the one goal advantage and also with the momentum, Cayon is on the back foot right now.
Definitely under pressure. The body language doesn't look good.
Not at all. Not at all. Because in the back of the mind, it would be that game against St. Paul's, which was a very important game. That game against St. Paul's, which they lost after squandering a 2-0 lead. So they'll be playing on their minds right now.
But here they come, trying to go on the left side. Another way by Cayon Baptiste.
So you're going to need somebody with some leadership skills out there. Maybe Nelson.
Attack brought by Cayon, by Newtown. Coming forward, another way. Picks up by Punting. They come forward again, shoots at goal, but this time the elder statesman is disappointing by going high over the crossbar.
Yeah, Newtown brimming with confidence, well brimming with confidence. And my memory served me right, Al, against Old Road. I think Old Road was leading 1-0 and Newtown came back again with Lake scoring 2 goals to get the winner.
Strong tackle coming in, Newtown winning it. The man going forward, goes to the ground, whistle goes. Fouled. There's a substitution.
Well, Cayon will have to really show some character. Cayon will really show some mental strength if to get a point, at least salvage a point from this game. I remember Cayon, surely they're in the final 6. They're in the final 6.
If the result remains this way, it tightens up the mid-table. It brings Newtown right back into contention. They'll go up on 26 points. With Sadlers and St. Peter's who haven't won a game in a long while, and 23 still. So Newtown will be making a claim.
Yeah, this will be another game, another win that would have some wide-ranging implications.
So you can imagine those teams are well urging on Cayon to even pull back Newtown. Shot comes at goal, high and wide from Ian Lake. Now the substitutions.
And they've scored, especially with Old Road, who won tonight too.
DeAndre Rollins coming in. Lake. Usually goes out around this time, 60th, 70th minute is spent. He's done his job, scored for them, scored the equalizer, and Mitchum gets the second one. DeAndre Rollins comes in, and it looks like he's a defensive player. And so at this stage, it looks like Newtown is going to hold out for what they have. Take off a striker, put on a defender. Fancy footwork, Duncan, doesn't work. Trying to free the man, Hodge. Hodge gets into the box. Hodge goes across the goal mouth. There are a number of players there. Punting can shoot. Punting hits it in the back of the net. 3-1. Newtown, large and in charge.
I really think now it's a mental thing now for Cayon. Cayon have lost the game from the consider that equalizer. I think Cayon have lost the game mentally.
The body language went down.
Yeah.
They demonstrating, arguing, shoulders drooped, heads drooped.
Yeah, mentally.
Just kept coming with the momentum. Ball squid into the box, punting did the rest.
And interestingly, I did say just a minute before Newtown got the equalizer, I did say that the game was precariously placed as far as Cayon is concerned, because if Newtown get that equalizer, they would have the equalizer and they have the momentum, and it could be a different ball game. And it is a different ball game now. Now it's 3-1. And they're coming, they're swarming forward.
Butler making a mistake, the ball going over to Batiste. Batiste sends it back in the midfield. Cayon this time rob the ball. They come forward in Matthew. Matthew goes to the ground. Free kick to Cayon.
I think George Yellman and Isaac should have made a change, especially with Weeks. Weeks his confidence is not there at all. You can see him making a lot of mistakes. It's a young team, and he need to protect them more. I mean, after what they've been through in that semi-final cup against St. Paul's, they really should have been protecting people like Weeks. But here comes Cayon again. Can Cayon get back into the game? They really have to show some character. Weeks is there. Oh, what a header! What a header that was!
3-2. Roberts.
That was magnificent, Roberts. That was absolutely magnificent. He had to stoop. He did stoop. He got on the header. It was a well-timed header to get one back for Cayon. So Cayon getting one back is now 3-2.
He overlaps well and finds himself in attacking positions very often, and very often he cannot capitalize. This is about his third chance for the game. One he hit over the crossbar, the other one he hit just wide and went down with the embarrassment, and this time he got it right. So
game is on. But that was a very difficult, because you say he had to stoop. He went down low, almost like a flying header. He got it well. It was well timed, powerfully headed to give Cayon the second goal. So it's 3-2. I mean, the momentum is going to shift now to Cayon.
Here they come. Nelson, Sheelan. Nelson, turning. Nelson changes his mind, looks to go on the inside, finds Joey Jeffers again. Jeffers fakes and goes to the left. Finds Champagne. Champagne has room. Champagne studies to the man on the left side. Archibald overlapping. Archibald can cross. Trying to get to one man. Gets one more on him now. Pushes it goalwards and into the side of the net. Rather selfish. Has so many people in the box. Look to find one of them.
Yes, I
didn't learn from Dinan Hodge.
Well, Cayon seems to be back now. What a difference a goal could make.
The change which you've been asking for. Out comes Weeks, in goes Pringle.
Well, the question is it too little, too late? Well, we have at least 10 more minutes in up to 90 to go. At least it could be more. Here comes Newtown.
Beats one, beats two. Try to go forward. Ball appointed by Cayon. They go forward now. Finds Pringle. Pringle has Macho on the run. Goes to the middle. Finds Vince. Vince has Springer with him. Trying to get away. Turns one way, then the next. Then he goes back for help. Finds Archibald. Archibald. Back into Nelson. Nelson comes across the field. Finds Duncan. Duncan comes forward. Chips it up. Only Newtown players are there. And the ball goes goalward. Number of players converge. Clear off the line. Champagne and Gums down, injured.
Well, the goalkeeper, as he has done all night, again, anticipating the play very well, reading the play very well, coming out, trying to alleviate any possible danger, but hurting himself in the process. And but he has done very well tonight, Al. He has really prevented Cayon from even dominating the game as far as that important status concern in goals. So he's done a very good job. Now he has considered a corner kick it is. Cayon has really gotten
knocked it away.
Cayon's first goal was from a set piece.
Wow. another elder statesman coming in the last 10 minutes. That's Sashi Isaac coming in for Delano Hodge. Corner to Cayon. They seem to be outnumbered in the box, but here comes the ball. Heads go up, nodded goalwards. Gubbs is there. Easy take.
Well, it was a good header there. Unfortunately, he didn't get the power on it. He didn't get to generate the power because the ball was coming down. He was going up. So he just scooped the ball back up into the air. But here comes Newtown. Nobody really making any effort to go forward. Look at Newtown players. They know it's just about 10 minutes or so to go.
Less now. Long ball forward, up to Pringle. Pringle shielding, Pringle trying to control. Pringle does so now. Has some room. Goes forward, finds Nelson. Nelson shields. Passes off to Pringle. Pringle sends it to the midfield channel. Matthew is trying to get there. Gums gets there first. Nice little through ball, but Gums was the smarter of the play. Heads go up. Simmons. Clears over to the left side. Finds Archibald. Archibald downfield. Thomas. Ball knocked away by Cayon. Referee says Cayon ball. Referee says knocked away by Newtown. Pringle. Trying to get on the man. Again, throwing to Cayon. Making some progress down the left flank. Throwing after throwing. Pringle will take it. Goes over to Duncan. Duncan to the number 9 has it. Matthew is in the box. Matthew can cross. Matthew hits the side netting.
Another good move there by Cayon. Very promising move. Unfortunately, the ball went into the side netting. Instead of getting the ball across the face of the goal, there were 3 players there for Cayon looking to...
Second time for the night. Yeah, go ahead.
Good. Looking to apply the finishing touch. But unfortunately, the ball didn't come across. Instead, it went into the side netting because Matthew went for goal instead of getting the ball across.
Second time for the night, I was saying that players choosing to be selfish. You could recall Archibald getting a similar position and slamming it into the side net rather than going across the goal mouth. Sashi looking a bit on the Godful side. Turns his man smartly. Knocked to the ground. Phipps pulls him up for that.
Well, our fellow commentator, Al Jr., is behind there. He's cracking up. He's cracking up looking at the sight of... looking at the physique of Sashi.
On the fluffy side.
Well, it's a result of COVID.
Invent words. Godful. Here we see. Battling away for a throw, forcing at least the Cayon players to knock the ball into touch.
Well, I do believe there's some more twists and turns in this match. There's more twists. There's maybe 2 more twists and turns to this tale. Can Newtown go further ahead or can Cayon get the equalizer? Well, let's finally decide.
Newtown, as Cayon try to get out of the defensive area. They can go forward. Simmons. Big ball forward. Who is there? Trying to find Nelson. Nodded down. Nelson takes over. Hits it into Duncan. Duncan trying to get to one of the men. 3 men converge on him. They go forward. Ponting alone is forward. Simmons knocks it onto the Ponting. Then shields it out. Goal kick. The linesman is saying corner. Second time they're disagreeing. Ball roll out to Jeffers. Jeffers goes to the left, finds Archibald. Archibald comes forward. Long ball downfield. That one we're going to touch. Easily going to touch.
And this is time to concentrate, Cayon. That's a wild kick there. Instead of getting the ball in field. A wasted opportunity there by Cayon on the far side. So it remains Cheeto in favor of Newtown. Is there more drama in this game? Very good fight back by Newtown. Was 1-0 down for a while. Came back, leading 3-1. And then they conceded a goal, so it's now 3-2. Can Cayon go ahead? Can Cayon get the equalizer? That's the big question. We have another 5 minutes or so in the 90 minutes before stoppage time.
But here comes Joey. Receiving from Roberts, going to the left side. Matthews over here. Matthews marks it into Nelson. Nelson twists and turns. Has a tendon. Try to stab it forward. Blocked by Newtown. Foul by Newtown. Set piece for Cayon. Who will get onto this one? It's on the right side of goal. Joey has interest. Duncan has interest. Nelson has interest.
The angle is not too bad, Al. It's a distance out. But it's from a promising angle. Let's see who's going to take it.
Everyone for Newtown is back. And so too almost everyone for Cayon is back. Nelson measures. Joey in position. Who will take it? Referee setting his field. Ball comes in. Parried down by Gums. Eventually cleaned up by Gums.
Well, you can see the idea. He was trying to beat the goalkeeper at the near post. Unfortunately, it wasn't hit with much pace. He was trying to call it around. It wasn't hitting much pace, so the goalkeeper had enough time to come out and collect it easily. And a chance going there for Cayon to get the equalizer. Referee having some discussion with the players. We have just about maybe 4 minutes or so in the 90 before we get some stoppage time. Is enough time to get 2 goals. So referee still having a heated conversation, gesticulating over there. Now he's ready to get the play going. So it's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a free kick.
A foul on Pringle, it looks like. Pringle was harassing him and he already took control of the ball. Long ball up forward. Heads go up. Red. First ball. Second ball. A physical battle. A physical battle. Simmons wins it. Wins the ball. Big ball downfield. Champagne knocks it over to Pringle. Pringle controls. Put it down for Duncan. Duncan frees Champagne. Champagne on the far side. Can cross. He does so now. The ball goes across and goes just outside the touchline for another corner to Cayon.
Another corner kick. Remember, Cayon already scored from a corner kick. Can they get something again?
Substitution coming in. Taking out number 3, a defender. Who's going in? Number 9. Looks like the Nielsen Patrick. A defender for a striker. Trying his last dish effort in the last 5 minutes. He goes to the far post. Matthew will take it instead of Champagne. They take it short. Champagne goes to his favorite left foot, chips it up. Goalward, heads go up, just over the crossbar. Winning that head is the Cayon. It looked like a defender who came forward. 2 minutes extra time. Thought they would have gotten more than that.
Yes, we really thought it would have been just more than 2 minutes. But referee indicated that it's 2 minutes and it's official. So Cayon have just 2 minutes to get the equalizer. Cayon, after dominating this game for long periods, find themselves behind with 2 minutes to go.
Punting
And it
again.
could be even worse. But
Punting, pulling on a man.
Cayon need to get the ball down as quick as possible. Cayon need to get the ball down. Could still be an equalizer. This may be one more play. One more attack for Cayon.
Jeffers pulls the trigger now into the centre forward channel. Newtown is there. Haywards. Ball sent forward. Cayon appealing for a handball. It's not there. Mitchell trying to control. Two players conversion him. Champagne. Simmons takes control. Goes over to Duncan. Duncan controls. Goes across the field. Finds Joy. Joy has some room. Joy goes to the left side. Gives it to Champagne. Champagne crosses. Cleared by Newtown. Only as far as Champagne. Champagne knocks it down. Champagne tries to beat the man. No. Fakes it. Then he crosses again. The heads go up. Going goalwards. But not enough purchase on it. The man Daniel Thomas. Trying.
Again, the player gets up, make a good leap, but not able to generate any power at all in the head.
Duncan come all the way back. Covering for the left back. Duncan comes forward. Duncan sends it a bit to Jeffers. Jeffers chips up forward. No one's down there. And Gums for sure will take some time off the clock. Thomas gives chase. Just about a minute left. Goes big upfield. Jeffers is there. Clears. Duncan takes it down. Shields. Gives to Jeffers. Jeffers tries to go down the left flank. Roberts is there. Cleared by Anwar Springer. Springer clearing. Ball going into touch for throwing. And they're hustling now.
Well, could this be another heartbreaking moment for Cayon? They're going to get an equalizer and salvage a point from this game.
Well,
Just seconds in the game.
Effort.
Seconds. This is the final play.
Fake. Cross. Heads. Almost. The last effort there. Newtown winners. 3-2.
Oh, disappointing. Very disappointing indeed for Cayon. Again, dominating the game. Very good performance, but no result at all for Cayon. So the fans may be disappointed again. Cayon, after 1-0 up, Newtown scored 3. Newtown responded with 3 goals. And Cayon was able to get another one. Game ended in 3-2. So deja vu all over again.
Deja vu Cayon indeed, but we go down to master control and come back with the post-game wrap.
Football fans, get ready for football like never before. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs featuring the top 6 teams in the SKNFA Premier League doing battle for the Big Cup at the Warner Park Football Stadium starting November 24th. The Super 6 playoffs is the most lucrative sporting event in St. Kitts and Nevis, with the champions winning $50,000. Yes, you heard right. $50,000 for the champions, $500 for man of the match, and over $100,000 in prize money. Fan giveaways and prizes galore. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs starting November 24th. Get ready to rumble.
My name is Zacchaeus Newman. I am the director of City Wi-Fi. I'm here to announce to the general public that we have a promotion running from the 1st of October to the 31st of October. This promotion will be as a COVID-19 relief, our response As we have responded before during the pandemic, in the lockdown season, we are out serving our customers. Now we introduce our over and beyond promotion. No installation, no deposit, no setup cost. All you pay is the package that you choose. If you choose the 30 megs package, which is $143 per month, that's all you pay. City Wi-Fi is here for you.
It's the new and improved SK Newsline Android mobile app. With the SK Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SK Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SK Newsline, and download the app today. The SK Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
I have my 2 pundits here tonight. None of them exactly won, but at least the point should go to Al because he predicted a Newtown win by 1-0. Al?
Hey, Coach Abo, as Malak say, you dropped the puppy. Cayon dropped the puppy tonight, Coach Abo. And I wear my blue here. I wear my blue just for you.
You predicted the Newtown win. You predicted the Newtown win. You predicted the Newtown win, but you came supporting Cayon. What is that?
Because I had a feeling that I'm going to win tonight. You don't want to win tonight. I think because I'm more hungrier, because of the point standing.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'll walk out. I'm going to edge Newtown. Cayon come down for last. I don't know if they'll catch back themselves as yet, but to me, they had a lot of chances, but just missed it.
Yeah, well, in my mind, I don't know if LeSean would agree with me. It's a bit of selfishness on part of the players. As a striker, attacking player, you have to know when to be selfish and when to share the ball. LeSean, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll come to that, but first of all, I would like to say, remember last night I also said that based on the position of the table and the circumstances of the league, I said Newtown, I would have put money on Newtown to win the game, but I can't go against Cayon.
Right.
But going back to what you said, I do agree that Cayon definitely had some chances in the second half, especially going on the left-hand side, and the players choosing to shoot rather than crossing or finding open teammate in the middle of the box. I think that was poor on their part, but at the end of the day, it's a big win for Newtown in the circumstances of the league and the circumstances of the playoff race. They now occupy the sixth spot based on our calculations.
We will come back to that, and I want you to pull up the exact points table to share with the viewers and listeners. But in my mind, Cayon should have been also hungry because you don't let in a team like Newtown who has the potential to beat you. If they're in 8th spot, you try to keep them in 8th spot or lower. They enter the tables on the 8th spot. Now they are bearing down hard on spot number 6. Could you share the tables with us, Rashad?
Well, yeah. Well, after this round, the 18th round of play, Rams Village Superstars sit top with 45 points. SLS was St. Paul's in second with 42. Sol Island at Economy in third with 39. Forgy Cayon Rockets remaining fourth and 37. Garden Hotspurs, they are in fifth, looking pretty comfortable now and 30 points. Newtown, well actually St. Peter's remain in sixth and
because of goal difference.
Yes, 26 points with a plus 10 goal difference, and then Newtown now jump up to 7 with a 26 points as well, but minus 7 goal difference. All Road, they're now at 24 points with a minus 11 goal difference, and Saddlers, Fast Cash Saddlers, they remain on 23 points with a plus 5 goal difference. And at the bottom, we all know the story down there, Trafalgar on 7, Mantab on 6, and Security Forces on 6.
Yes, well, how many teams mix up in there? Newtown, Spurs, St. Peter's, Saddlers, and OR Jets. 5 places, only 2 spots left. And if they play well, those in the 5 and 6 spot, they can even overtake maybe Cayon and Newtown to get a better position in the 6. But for the moment, only 2 places and 5 teams. Tell me, what would be you feeling like in a camp like that, knowing that we have to fight for a spot?
It's gonna be edgy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, the players are gonna be tense, but I think the coaching staff got to play an important role here. And training gonna got to be spot on. You gotta get tactics right in every game. You can't afford to drop the puppy that Cayon tonight. Right? But on a serious note, the coachable. I mean, the coaches got to play an important role here because it's fighting for your life. I just said 5 teams only a spot up for grab. So,
well, we said drop the puppy in a very general sense, but the Cayon team tends to make crucial mistakes at some very important points. Let's run through the Newtown goals. Unmarked Rumpy volleying that goal in the 6-yard box. Could you tell me, where is a player unmarked in the 6-yard box?
Well, I thought that goal, the first goal, I thought it started with the goalkeeper rushing the play a bit. He had a lot of time. I think he should have waited until the defense was a lot more settled, but he decided to go for a big punt upfield where Cayon lost the ball, and then coming back down, he also was rushing out to try and stop the initial cross, and he wasn't successful. And we all know Rumpy in the 18-yard box is almost automatic at times.
Then there was a break. Very strange happening with a player down, referee over him, player, ball being played, and referee allows the play to go on. What do you make of that, Al?
I didn't sit too well here. I went to the bathroom, but when I come back, I hear the crowd shouting and players arguing.
Let's help us out then.
Well, it was a strange because the referee, as you said, over the play, and the Newtown team decided time to run, and Cayon was caught flat-footed, and they found themselves in a chaotic defensive situation as you would expect, and Newtown made them pay, and Newtown they would have been happy with to be able to come from behind and get the all-important go-ahead goal.
Well, I didn't make a prediction. All I said at the start of the show that when these 2 teams meet, you have goals galore. In January 28th, it was 5 goals to 2 in favor of Cayon. 7 goals being scored. Tonight, 5 goals scored, 3 for Newtown, 2 for Cayon. Newtown the victors this time, sharing the points. But let's turn our attention to the man, the elder statesman, Ian Lake, who has been scoring some brilliant goals in the last 2 or 3 matches that he has played.
Well, Coach, boy, he could come off experience here. He has 1 league, he's a better one player in the league. You know what I mean? Like anything on the box, he's hungry. He just put he went off the field. I think it was there, and he said, Coach, hold on. I want to take this picket before I go. You're hungry for goals. Or you want to score, or I want to put yourself on the score sheet. You know what I mean? So, expect it from him.
So, round 18 is over. Last night we saw our famous Route 1 with St. Paul's demolishing St. Peter's. And I think taking a little peg them down in terms of the knockout encounter. So I'm going to ask as usual, who y'all will go with? Obvious question, who you go with for the knockout finals? St. Paul's or St. Peter's?
Well, for me, I would say St. Peter's. I switch it. Why? Because St. Peter's had some players now. Roberts, the boy David, the boy Fai, Azim. So I think with these players back in, it should be more better. The Monkey team should be more solid and better. So I want to give Monkey the edge, and this one going into the FA Cup finals.
And a score?
Score 3-1.
Wow.
Well, I'll have to go against you because St. Paul's had a few players out last night as well, through rotations, and they practically dominated St. Peter's, and I believe that St. Paul's will dominate that FA Cup final. I'm seeing like a 3-goal to nil in favour of St. Paul's.
Again, we're taking notes, and my two pundits are going on opposite ends this time with the FA finals between St. Paul's and St. Peter's. But for now, round 18 has ended. There are only 4 more matches for each team, maximum of 12 points. And those figures that we gave you, I trust that you took a note of them. You jot them down somewhere to see the gravity of the situation here at Warner Park. But that's all the time we have for this presentation. With the analysis, we have LeSean Dixon and Alexis Richards giving their esteemed opinions of what they think will happen. And for tonight's game, the last game, the feature game, 3-2, and the earlier game, Olo Jets defeating Trafalgar South Stars 2-0. With that, we wrap it up and bid you good night. See you next weekend.